Tonight on CTV, a dive into how the Amazon purchase of Whole Foods will impact your life.
Also, a look at the presentation by Lambda Theta Nu.
All this, as well as weather, sports, and entertainment starting now on CTV. Welcome to CTV, I'm Marlo Lundak.
And I'm Amelia Castaneda.
And here's today's stories. The student body president, Josh Silva, is facing impeachment charges from ASCSU in the first session of the year. A petition to impeach started by Senator Nordstrom was reached 26% of the student body, which surpasses the 20% required for the impeachment to move forward. The petition stems from the action Silva took to negotiate with the Wall Street Journal, attempting to get a contract bringing the newspaper's print and web access to students. The negotiations led to a contract requiring $19,067 of the ASCSU Constitution, Section 801, which states funds may be transferred between ASCSU departments by the President only with approval of the Senate in the form of supplemental funding bill that shall be written and presented by the President. It also claims Silva to be in violation of Article 1, Section D, Part 6 of the ASCSU Ethics Code, which states that ASCSU officials cannot create binding commitments without first getting proper authorization. Silva responded to the petition saying, "We did not violate the Constitution. Michael and I set a really high bar for ourselves when it comes to being transparent, and for a lot of people, there was a feeling that we fell short of that bar. If there's a protocol that was broken per se, it would be communicating." An impeachment committee is expected to be formed next week.
President Tony Frank sent an email earlier today to all students, faculty, and staff addressing the disturbing news of the paper news found hanging in the Newsom Hall. In the email, he states, "A news, no matter what it's made of, is always a symbol of violence and terror, period. As I said, plainly in my first message to campus, our Colorado State community stands firmly against anyone who seeks to intimidate, incite violence, and deprive others of their constitutional rights." Frank then goes on to address and inform students and faculty about Hurricane Harvey and ways that students can both give and get assistance during this terrible tragedy.
The organic giant, otherwise known as Whole Foods, has gained a lot of attention after the recent $13.4 billion purchase of the upscale grocery store by the internet's largest e-commerce company, Amazon. But how will this affect students here at CSU?
In a college community,
the prompter is going too fast.
The first choice for young students. However, with the recent drop in prices, some students say they would be willing to give it a shot.
Definitely. I think Whole Foods has a lot of good options. I think it's healthier, but it's always just really overpriced. I think that'd be a lot of people's go-to, but it's just really expensive. I mean, they call it whole paycheck for a reason.
Absolutely. Whole Foods sells quality food, quality types of food. The food, people really don't shop there just because they're expensive, but they definitely have food that I'm willing to engage in.
Other shoppers on campus were unsure if they would try Whole Foods. One student told me he would rather stick to King Soopers.
So I might just keep going to King Soopers and trying to stay healthy there. But maybe in the future I'll go to Whole Foods.
Kinda. They're doing it all on their products and stuff, and they usually don't go for like the Kroger brand of Whole Foods stuff. We go for specialty things, so it's not a huge thing, but I'm all about it. Get people to shop there.
Whole Foods and Amazon have also began delivering groceries right to the customer's home in an attempt to compete with Walmart, the largest grocery retailer in the U.S., who also struggles with selling online groceries. Students seem skeptical.
No. That just sounds like too much work. And I feel like I never know what I want until I'm in the store and actually look through it and grab something.
Probably in the future. I don't really see myself at that point right now. I'm not that tech savvy.
I actually do buy some of them online, but it's mostly tea powders and stuff. I don't buy perishables, and I don't think I would. It's just sketchy. There's no way to be sure it's going to be refrigerated while it's in the mail.
Although there were many opinions about Whole Foods, the CSU community seems excited about how much it will change.
With these prices dropping, students can look to shop for more organic options while keeping a little extra money in their pockets.
The Argus Institute at Colorado State University Teaching Hospital will be hosting their annual Pet Memorial on September 10th. This event is for clients of the hospital who have lost a companion animal. This is the 10th year of the memorial that offers a safe place to mourn the loss of former pets. The attendees of this event have grown from 60 people back in 2008 to almost 140 last year. The memorial will be in rooms 118 and 120 of the Flint Animal Cancer Center and will be on September 10th from 2 p.m. to 4 p.m. Space is limited though, so you must RSVP by tomorrow, September 1st.
This weekend will be nice and busy here in Fort Collins. On Saturday, New Belgium's Tour de Fat will be happening. This event is entering its 18th year and will contain crazy bikes, wacky costumes, and amusement galore. So head over to New Belgium Brewing at 500 Linden Street for bikes, beers, and bemusement. Then, on Labor Day, time to slip on your running shoes and get moving. It's the Fortitude 10K. So set your alarm and come join 7,500 racers at 8 a.m. at Moby Arena.
A new member presentation unites the Greek community on Colorado State University's campus. 200 students and families from all over Colorado filled the lecture hall in the Behavioral Sciences building on Wednesday to see a new member presentation organized by Lambda Theta Nu Sorority Incorporated, a multicultural sorority at CSU. New members wore masks to cover their faces as they said information pertaining to their organization, followed by a traditional line dance known as a stroll. According to Stephanie Fernandez, a member of the organization, the practices took place every day since the start of the school year.
They show themselves up through everything that they put into this organization before anyone knew that they were sisters, and now they can enjoy it with every single Greek.
A total of 10 organizations make up this multicultural council at CSU, and almost every organization reveals their new members through some type of public presentation.
We take pride in ourselves and we take pride in our letters. That's kind of what's different about MGC. It's just about uniting and supporting each other and making a difference, not just for within our university, but within the community as well.
The Multicultural Council will be showcasing every organization at the Rooted in Culture event on September 21st at 6 p.m. in the LSC Theater. For more information on fraternity and sorority life at CSU, visit fsl.colostate.edu.
That's all for news.
Stay tuned for weather, sports, and entertainment right after this.